And Dominique believes that she was discriminated against.
I was like, hey, well, can we tell that parent to come in and see professionalism, see me in the classroom, see me after school, see me at all the games, see me dropping kids off every day, buying food, doing all these things.
Fraud. I know you did not just say, well, see, I'm professional over here, so you shouldn't look over there where I got my ass and titties out. No, I'm professional everywhere else. As if that's an excuse. No. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share the video. You can support uncensored conversations via Cash App or buying your girl a coffee.
In the fall, Dominique Brown earned Teacher of the Month honors, and then 2 months later she was fired, but it wasn't about anything she did in the classroom. She says a parent complained about her rap career, which was off the clock. By now, Drippin' Honey's music video, Drippin' 101, has been seen by tens of thousands across numerous social media platforms. And it combines two of her passions, rapping and some of the students she's taught.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. Absolutely not. Did you get permission from those parents to have their children in your little video? That is, of course, your ass got fired. And what do you mean? Oh, well, it was off the clock. You had on the clock kids in your video. No. And see, this is one of the reasons why I will never send my children to public school, especially in this day and age with the social media, because you have these teachers that think it's okay to put your child's face on the internet. They think it's okay to involve your children in their social media to get them some clout off of your babies. Have your baby's face out there for their personal gain. Hell no. And I want to make sure I make that distinction because there's a difference between school social, because different schools, they have social media where they promote the different things that the students are doing and it's academic. For instance, I was a speech kid, if you guys didn't know, okay? In Illinois, we have, and I think they have it in other states too, but we have speech team, which is competitive. When we won medals, they would post about it. When we were practicing, they would post about it. That's one thing because it's focused on the education. It's focused on promoting us in a positive light. This is completely different. What the hell is this? The moment I saw this baby there, I was like, oh, hell no. This broad got the babies in the video. This broad got somebody else's kids in the video. How dare you put other people's kids in your rap video? Unless you got permission from the parents, and even then it's still cringe. Why the hell are you asking me to do this? Now, she's having her students in here, so let's see, what's the topic? What are the bars about? I'm gonna listen. Hopefully they're academic at the very least.
By now, Drippin' Honey's music teacher, who's moonlight.
Run it up till I can't no more? What? It just sounds like, in the words of Pink Book Lessons, baby bop babble bimbo. I don't even know if I said that right. Baby bop bimbo babble.
By now, Drippin' Honey's music video, Drippin' 101, has been seen by tens of thousands across numerous social media platforms. And it combines two of her passions, rapping and some of the students she's taught. That's right, a U.S. history teacher who's moonlighting as a rapper. But last month, she was forced out of her teaching job, and it started with a parent's complaint.
That's when the first meeting was with my dean and the principal, and they were just telling me like, hey, a parent said that they seen your social media and that you're a Black influence because you're a rapper.
Drippin' Honey's real name is Dominique Brown. She says that the parent continued to complain even though the educator was named Teacher of the Month. Despite asking for a complaint in writing, Dominique says she...
Oh, hell no. No, you are not going to gaslight me. No, you are not going to gaslight me about this. You see this? You see this broad got on? So understand this. You have now involved these children into a video that's on your platform. That means those babies know about the platform. That means that they can go to the platform. It's one thing if you had something that was completely separate and there was no way for the kids to even get remotely close to it. There's no effing way. But you've now introduced them to the fact that you have a platform where you're rapping and you got this nasty shit on. That parent was absolutely right. And I'm glad that that parent kept their foot on the neck. I am so glad, because what the hell is this? Titties out, booty out, and you gonna try to gaslight the parent for being upset that you had their children or you had children in the video? Like, Are we serious? I would be suing that heifer if she had my baby in that video. You introduce those kids to the fact that you have a platform and you got this on the platform. You want to combine your love of teaching with your rap career. Did y'all hear anything educational in those lyrics? Did y'all hear anything educational in those lyrics? Because all I heard was run it up and you throwing cash. Yes, that's a bad influence. And then we wonder why we get looked at this way. That's the part. Then we wonder why we get looked at this way. Because we got stupid people doing stupid shit like this.
Writing, Dominique says she never received it. And Dominique believes that she was discriminated against.
I was like, hey, well, can we tell that parent to come in and see professionalism, see me in the classroom, see me after school, see me at all the games, see me dropping kids off every day, buying food, doing all these things.
Fraud. I know you did not just say, well, see, I'm professional over here, so you shouldn't look over there where I got my ass and titties out. No, I'm professional everywhere else, as if that's an excuse. No, you are a teacher and you should have a professional online history if you're gonna be around people's kids. These are people's kids and you're spending a lot of time with their children. So yes, they should wanna make sure that the people who are influencing their kids are good influences. Well, I'm professional at the school. I'm professional at the games. Yeah, but you also got your ass and titties out over here. And not only that, you told your students about how to go watch you over there with your ass and your titties out. These broads are disgusting. And you can't convince me otherwise. These heifers, I feel like they get off on the fact that their students are seeing them outside of a teacher setting. They get off on the fact that the students are looking at them as like, oh, they're cool. They're the cool teacher. They get off on the fact that their students have seen their ass and titties. Like, I don't get it. It's weird. We don't call broads creepy enough. We don't call them disgusting predators enough, because to me, that is predatory behavior. You're funneling them into watching your social media where you got your whole bits out. And not only that, you're including them on the content. Absolutely sick.
See me in my element before they try to say I'm unprofessional in it.
Was there
They saw you in your element. They saw you in all your element with your ass and your titties out. They did see you in your elements. What are we talking about here? It's just like people don't want you to look at them collectively. They want to cherry pick what you look at. They don't want you to look at the whole picture. They're like, well, just see this part. Just look at this part where I am being professional. It doesn't matter that I got my titties and my ass out over here. When I'm over here, I'm professional. Little halo. No, I'm gonna look at you entirely. Okay, I need the full big picture. Because just because you have, oh, I'm professional over here, how do I know you're not bringing that over here into the classroom? Oh, wait, I know you are, because you had the video with the babies in the video. For your rap career, that's over there. It's just, how the hell did she become a teacher because she's slow? That's the part. They lowered the standards for being a teacher all the way into hell. That's how you have idiots like this popping up as teachers. The bar needs to be raised. And then you wonder why the bar for the students is lower. It's because the teachers are stupid too. So how are you going to teach a curriculum that you barely probably even know? So of course they got to lower the bar so the teachers can teach it. And thus, in turn, that lowers the bar even lower for the students.
At any point, anything that was brought up that said your rap career the lyrics that you use may have been a bad influence on some of the students that you had?
Well, the parents would just stay anonymous, and she didn't really give too much detail on what she did or didn't like, and the school didn't give me too much detail either.
I have no idea what was wrong with the video. I have no idea what they saw that was unprofessional. I have no idea because they didn't tell me what they saw. They didn't tell me. How am I supposed to know what they didn't like? They didn't tell me. I have no idea, you guys, why they didn't like it. They stayed anonymous. You see what I mean? Stupid. The lyrics, the outfits, all of that, the content. What are we talking about here? It's obvious. That's what I'm saying. These broads are stupid. They're slow.
Or didn't like, and the school didn't give me too much detail either. Music is part of the culture. We from Motown. This is what we do. So it's not like it's unheard of. It's the culture. And when you look like me, you just understand it a little more better, that it's not that I'm trying.
This is a teacher, y'all. When you understand it more better already implies more. These are the teachers. More better. Better already means more. And see, this is why when people make comments about Black culture, it's not that they're just pulling it out of their rear ends. No, it's because broads and the male equivalents, the pookies, they relate this foolishness to the culture. So no wonder whenever anybody criticizes this foolishness, oh, it's our culture. You guys just don't know. It's our culture. And then you wonder why they judge us and say that Black Americans or Black people in general are degenerates, because you align this with the culture. When it's part of the culture, people are going to recognize that and they're going to view you as that. So yes, this broad is the one. She's the reason why they align our culture with this foolishness. Oh, well, if you understood the culture, then no, I understand the culture and I understand that you are a subset, degenerate, low value, low pocket version of the culture. You are the bottom of the barrel when it comes to the culture. So don't try to hide behind, it's my culture, as if you don't have rules that you need to abide by regardless of your culture. It's like, do people not realize that? You work in a school. The school don't give a damn about your culture. The school has a culture within itself. The profession has a culture within itself. And if you want to stay in that profession, then you need to abide by those cultural standards of that profession. You want to get out here and complain and cry as if you didn't do this to yourself? Broad, you did it to yourself.
Stay anonymous, and she didn't really give too much detail on what she did or didn't like, and the school didn't give me too much detail either. Music is part of the culture. We from Motown. This is what we do. So it's not like it's unheard of. It's the culture. And when you look like me, you just understand it a little more better, that it's not that I'm trying to deter these kids from stopping their dreams.
In a statement, a spokesperson for Taylor Preparatory.
What does that have to do with you stifling them from following their dreams? That's not the argument. The argument is that you're inappropriate. You present yourself in an inappropriate way that is going to negatively affect them. Now, negatively affect them is open-ended. The parent, at least from what we're getting, didn't say you're going to stifle their dreams. So you're making, what is that, a straw man? You're attacking a straw man, because that's not the argument. A negative influence doesn't mean you're necessarily going to stop them from fulfilling their dreams. No, it's that you're going to influence them into doing something that is negative. And that could be related to them not following their dreams, but I don't think that's what they're going at in this instance. It's influencing them to behave the same way that you behave, because you are the role model. You are what they're looking up to when they're in the classroom. So if you got your ass and your titties out and you're talking about all this baby bop babble, bimbo babble, I can't say it. Shout out. That is one hell of an alliteration. Baby bop, bimbo babble. Say that 5 times in a row. You know, you're influencing them into something ratchet. You're influencing them into something that is disgusting, something that is not becoming. Their complaint is 1000% valid, but at least the school did what they were supposed to do and fired the broad, whereas Teacher Bay is still there, if I'm not mistaken.
High School, which is a charter school, said they're aware of Brown's allegations, but student and employee privacy rights limit what they can say. The statement went on to say, quote, "Student well-being remains at the forefront of everything we do, and we will continue fostering a distraction-free teaching and learning environment focused on student success."
If I was a horrible teacher, y'all would have dropped me the day it was a problem.
Did you ever feel that they were transparent enough for you?
Absolutely not.
If there ever was an opportunity and Taylor said, "Hey, look, we want you back," would you consider it?
No, I just want this to be an example for them to do better.
Her saying that they need to do better. She really thinks she's in the right. That's the crazy part. She really thinks she's in the right. Let's look at the comment section. This is like a Boondock. I agree. This is exactly like a Boondocks episode. The fact that it made the news, it put her name out. Yeah, I agree. This ain't gonna go anywhere outside of you being a social media meme. Bruh, social media is gonna be the downfall of a lot of people. Yeah, I agree. Well, I thought that was Bambi at first. Ooh, that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. This is insane. And the fact that she thinks she's the victim here, it's very telling. Let's be clear.
Motown baby going crazy like the 80s. Motown baby going crazy like the 80s. Motown baby going crazy like the 80s. I put it on the floor and I dare a bitch to take it. Niggas running around the city. Owe me money, shit is silly. Buy my money just like 50 hoes.
No. She has those babies in the video and she's cussing like that. And she's saying niggas this and niggas that. I have no idea why the school fired me. I have no idea why the school I have no idea. Not only is the song trash, but you saying all this cussing around these babies.
Been talking shit, I'm calling 48219. This nigga texting me, but I ain't never got the time. He asked him how I'm doing, bitch, I'm always on the grind. I'm just getting started if a nigga think I'm lying. The money's where my mind at. Got that raw honey, you can find me with a high vet. Real, recognize real, who the fuck is y'all? Get that nigga play and I watch him drop the ball. Niggas wanna blame me, how the fuck you fall? If my back against the wall, run it up till I can't no more. I ain't no hoe, I'm about the dough. Switching seats in the foe, but my eyes low. Did everything I touched though.
That's enough of that. I have no idea why they fired me. I'm so professional. That means those babies sat there and heard you cuss up a storm, say nigga this, nigga that. Then we wonder why the kids slow. Because the teachers are slow. You have to have a level of professionalism. You absolutely do. It'd be one thing if she had it completely, like I said, detached from herself. Her name wasn't associated with it. It was something where if the kids found out about it, that's because they were really doing some research to find it. But no, you included the babies in it. That means that they knew about the video. That means they were gonna go find the video and thus subsequently find your other videos where you got your ass and your titties out. You know what? There was one more thing that I wanted to look at. I want to look at the comment section for that video. People are slow and then we wonder why. We wonder why we're living in idiocracy. Bruh, if this was my teacher, I would have stayed in high school. And guess what? You wouldn't have been any better. Because how is this teacher teaching you? What knowledge are they actually giving you if they're behaving like that? You might have stayed in school, but you wouldn't have learned anything. It just kind of reminds me of that mom that we reacted to with the daughter who got like a 1, and then the mom complained because she wanted her to at least have a 2, but the baby's skill set was a 1. You want the aesthetic of, oh, well, I would have stayed in high school, I would have graduated, but you would have still been stupid. It doesn't matter. You could have had the paperwork all day long, but you'd have still been slow. It's not so much about having the certificate. It's about what that certificate represents. It's supposed to represent knowledge that you have. But if you have the certificate without the knowledge, then it's pointless. It's meaningless. Future employer, why they fire you? Going crazy like the 80s. Society is cooked. I'm looking at the comment section and society is cooked. Then we wonder why the kids do the little teen takeovers. Then we wonder why the kids can't read. We wonder why all of these things, but then we sit over here and we hype up the very individuals that keep the nonsense going. You know, it's funny. It's fun to laugh at all of that. It's funny to laugh at Kiki, but at the end of the day, it's actually quite sad.